I just decided that we'll go into town to buy. We have some things to do. One of the things is to go to Jollibee. Maybe we'll get breakfast, maybe not. They're doing some work down here, so you're here in the truck. I'm not sure what's going on. Palos Trading is here. Looks like they're dumping off some dirt, some gravel or something. Let me turn you around here. There you go. Got the dump truck, got the young guys working. They dumped some dirt, it looks like. They're building in the back? Alright. They're building something back there. And over here it's interesting. This lot here was actually broken up into two lots, and there was a fence there that is now gone. They were going to build on both of the lots, a German guy here and a local owned lot over there on the other side. I talked to both of them, and they had said that they were going to build there, but no cigar. And now the border fence is gone. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm interested now in maybe to see if one of these lots is for sale. Maybe Minnie and I can buy one of these lots and we could do something with it. So it's a lot right here. It would have to be built up a little bit with some dirt, with some dirt and gravel. This is the one that I'm interested in. I don't know about the one next door. I like this one better because it's at a little bit higher ground. So anyway, we're headed over to By City. We got some stuff to do. The first stop's going to be Jollibee. I keep forgetting to have that dead zone right there. That's right there. That signal. No cell phone signal right there. I don't know why. I have yet to figure it out. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
James is in the house. James, yeah, I know. Something happened there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. We just have a dead zone. We always have had a dead zone right there. It's almost like someone needs to put a repeater there or something. Maybe I'll put a, hi, how you guys doing? Maybe I'll put a Wi-Fi extension. Oh man, you guys are building. Wow, that's great. That's great. Wow. Wow. Who's in here? Jimenez? Hi, how are you? Let me see what I got here. Yeah, we're gonna make our way down to the main highway and grab a trike, a bike, a cab, a grab, a bus, whatever happens to be riding by, going downtown. That's where we're headed. We're gonna grab onto one of them. Yahoo! And we're gonna head over to Jollibee and have, I don't know, whatever it is by the time we get there. Maybe breakfast will be still on. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be lunch. I'm not sure. They're always out of stock over there on breakfast. I don't really know why. I have a suspicion, But if they're serving breakfast, that'll be nice. If not, I'll have some Jolly Chicken. What do they call it? Chicken Joy. What did I say? Jolly Chicken? That's funny. What other fried chicken? There is no competition. Come on, James, get a grip. Jollibee's the best. And if you're talking about Chow King, that's Jollibee. They own it. Yeah, I was surprised, I was surprised to learn the other day that Dairy Queen and Shakey's are owned by the same company here in the Philippines. That's pretty amazing. So, if I want a pizza, I just go to Shakey's and If I go to Dairy Queen to get an ice cream cone, that's also owned by the same corporation. There are only like 3 or 4 corporations that own everything. No, I'm not sure about that. It just sounded good when I made it up. So I said it. Let's get up here and see what's going on. See if we can get a ride. It looks like it's going to rain today.
How come you can wipe your shoes?
What do you mean? What's wrong? They're dusty? My shoes are dusty. Man, Minnie's giving me grief because I have dusty shoes. So let's see. This is where Man Minnie rescued the goat. She had to climb down here. It's pretty steep. Look at down there. That's about, I don't know how many feet. 6 or 8 feet. I was a little concerned I would never see her again. Yeah, Crystal's Adventures in the house. Travel your dreams. Absolutely. Travel your dreams, always. You know, but start by dreaming where you'll travel, or just dream about traveling. And then the rest of it will fall into place. So, no, I think that would have been a little bit tight in there for me. We're gonna have to wait for the next one. Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with this gimbal. This gimbal could collapse at any moment. I think it's my own inexperience working the gimbal that's the problem. You know, I don't know how to work it. It's a Bluetooth gimbal. I can't stand it. I'm looking more for a mechanical gimbal. You know, something that doesn't have to rely upon Bluetooth, but just works on, balance. You know, what's it called? Magnets, weights. You know, you just balance it and it stays balanced. I mean, what's wrong with that? That was a private. I think that was a private try. There's a lot of stuff going on locally. There's a lot of building going on, and so that's a good thing. Good for the local economy. It puts people to work. Who's here? Anna Mae is here. How are you doing, Anna Mae? James hanging in there. Where's the bus stop? Well, it's anywhere you want it to be. It's anywhere you want it to be. There's Man Minnie. She's in the. Oh. We got a ride. You guys, we got a ride. Yeah, that's how you make money and get rich right here. Oi. Hi, everybody. All right, I'm not going to show the people. I'm going to show the street. I don't really want to get in trouble. Maybe somebody's here that should be in school already, and they're late. And their mom or dad doesn't know about it. We won't show them. Yeah. All right. You guys are probably finding it very, very hard to hear me now. And I'm finding it very difficult to read the messages. But anyway, the plan is to head over to Jollibee. And then we've got some other stuff we got to do. We got to buy some things. We got to go banking. We got to say hello to a few friends. And then pretty soon I'll reveal to you our next vacation spot, because we're going to be taking off in a couple of days. Might be a little bit sooner than later. I keep forgetting to download the airline tickets to see what the schedule is. Huh? No, we're going to go Jollibee first. We'll come back. It's Monday. It's going to be packed. You want to get BPI a little bit of time to clear out. Around, I don't know, 11 or 12, maybe 1, I'm not sure. We might go to Metro Mart first and pick up the things we need. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but Minnie and I, we bought electric scooters but hers already broke, and so we were waiting for a little while to see if the fellas were going to show up that promised to fix it, but they haven't shown up yet. So we put Papa Frank in charge of that so that we could head out and get our chores done. What do you think of this hoopty that's following us right here? We almost bought one of those, right? But the van was actually a little bit cheaper. The van was cheaper to buy. That's how we ended up with the microwave as opposed to one of these trike things. Plus, I was a little concerned about the stability, you know, but yet here I go out, and what I mean by that is the 3 wheels. And then here I go out and I buy a 3-wheel electric bike, which can be dangerous, you know, because your center of gravity and the way the wheels are configured, it's not the safest vehicle to be driving around. Even if you're just using it for like going to the Sorry store or the market, you know, or to the island like we did the other day, Brandy Island. I might have to rethink that. You know, I might have to rethink that. I might have to have it pimped out a little bit. I might have to have some work done to it. I'm thinking about putting dualies on it. I wonder how difficult that would be. James, do you have any experience turning a single axle vehicle into a double axle, turning it into a dually, or maybe even changing the axle out and putting another set of tires on there? Okay, oh, I gotta move. We got one coming through. Oh, I almost dropped you guys. We're stopped dropping somebody off. They gotta go to work. All right. Yeah, so I may do something with that. I may have it modified, you know, chromed out. I might put some chrome on it. Put a heavy-duty bumper on the rear. Take the motor out. Put a 5-horsepower electric motor in there. Yeah, I might really do something with it and drive it around town. That would be cool, wouldn't it? There's a Suzuki right behind us. That looks like a little bit of a newer model than what we got. You know how they bring those Suzukis into the country, right, James? They bring them in parts, and then when you want one put together, you go over to the salvage yard. You just tell them you want them to build one for you, and then they just start looking around the salvage yard till they have all the parts, and then they slap it together for you. It takes about a day and a half, maybe 2. And then after that, after they get it together, you get to decide what kind of paint you want on it. And then they take it down to the paint shop and they paint it up for you. Same with the inside. Yeah. Same with the inside. This looks like a 4-wheel drive. This looks like a 4-wheel drive Suzuki to me. Right now, right here. Oh yeah, that's a working truck. Have a nice day. Yeah, she was laughing at me. She was laughing at me when I said student late for school. She's still looking over here, thinking it's hilarious. No, I don't think she's late. Looks like she's going to college over there or something. There's also school there in the Palermo Hotel that we just passed. We know the owner of that building. He's a really nice guy. You know, he's very active here in Bye-Bye City. He sometimes drives the ambulance and teaches, what does he teach? He teaches volleyball and a few other things. Sports, I guess, is what I wanted to say. So usually we'd be at, well, sometimes we're in a put-put. Sometimes we're in the put-put rickshaw. All depends on where we're at and how far we have to go. There's the church over there. No, we're gonna go. Oh, we're gonna go. Oh, he's turning. Oh, and then we have to walk the rest of the way. That'll be good. show them. We can show them downtown Bye Bye City. This is Bye Bye City. There are a lot of expats living here now. There are a lot of foreigners in Bye Bye City. Not necessarily Americans. I only know a few Americans. Mostly they're from Europe. You know, they're from Western Europe. We got a few Eastern Europe dudes hanging around too. They're very nice people.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Yeah, I let Minnie take care of the financial stuff. There she is. I don't like to get involved. The person making the money probably shouldn't be the one spending it anyway. Yeah, I have her permission to eat at Jollibee this morning. Wait, I can't cross. No, I'm gonna get hit. She's quick, you know. I have to wait. She crossed the street already. Look, she left me behind. Look at that. These guys over here, they're out for blood. Look at that guy. You can see it in his eyes. Oh yeah, he wants me dead. No, I'm just joking. Filipinos are nice people. Yeah, they don't hurt anybody. Yeah, well, only if you challenge them. You see, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, you could learn. You could learn how to ride a motorbike. We end up getting electric bikes. E-bikes is what's at the house, and so one of them has a flat tire that needs to be fixed already, and mine is nice, except it's a little bit unstable. You know, I don't like where the center of gravity is. There's Jollibee. He's on duty. All right, that's about a wrap. We're gonna wrap it up, so I don't want to show anybody in there. There's the security guard. All right, everybody, we'll see you later. We're gonna go in there and have breakfast. Take care. Bye bye.